What is up, guys? Today I am farming again on WXP. They give us so much WXP now, it's crazy. I got one from the login rewards last week. I got one from the server shut down on global or something for like a few minutes, and they gave us a free WXP. I also got a WXP from 6-star in Praha, and now I get another WXP because I 6-starred Fuko. And I will get another WXP very soon once I 6-star Lynette. So this is just not gonna stop. You're pretty much forced to keep making WXPs unless you save your fodder and don't make a 6-star. Because what happens is when you make a 6-star, they give you another 12-hour WXP, and you use that to make a 6-star, and then they give you another 12-hour WXP once you make the 6-star, and then this loop just continues on and on until you have like every single monster 6-star in the game. Unless you save your fodders and put them in storage, then the loop stops, and you can start the cycle again once every time you make a new 6-star. So what I'm gonna actually talk about today is a kind of a different topic. I don't think anyone else really talked about this, and that is it actually pays to be lazy in this game. It it okay, it might still be better if you work really hard, but you can get away with a lot of things. You can be lazy and you can get by, and it doesn't really hurt your game that much. And so basically today I'm just gonna show off a few ways that I slack off in this game. And number one is I usually in my arena I always farm glory. Like throughout the weeks I'm always farming glory. If you look at my glory buildings, I know I've been playing for a year, and I should buy this double mon very soon. I will buy it once I have 180. Most of my buildings are maxed out. Like pretty much every single building, even the mana ones, are maxed out. The energy, everything is maxed out. Even the towers are maxed out, except for the attack buildings. So everything except for the attack buildings are maxed out. Yeah, and I've been playing for about a year, so it's kind of reasonable. But I know my friend who's also been playing for a year, and he hasn't had like his buildings aren't even half as upgraded as mine. Um, I know I do play this game like from day to night, like from morning to night. I just I'm always on, always grinding. I don't waste a single wing unless I'm asleep. And but one of the ways I actually go through the week is I put a pretty weak defense. I know a lot of people do this. They put a weak defense. Um, and the way you want to do this is if you're like Conqueror and above, you want to try to put a defense that can let you stay in Fighter. You don't want to ever drop to Challenger. If you're Fighter 3, you might want to try to stay in Fighter 1. It might be a little bit hard, or a little bit harder. If you're Fighter 1, you might just want to put your best defense possible. And if you're starting out in the game early, don't learn like this. Don't try this at home. Just if you're if you're serious about progressing, you just started playing this game, don't try this at home. Um, what I do is I put a pretty weak defense like Camilla, but she's actually able to hold off on her own once it starts getting into Fighter 1. Like she might be able to solo some teams, and it actually gives me a win like every 1 out of 20 matches, and that helps me stay within Fighter rank. Um, I do this, and I never do revenge matches. I just keep clearing list, and every time you clear list, you get 2 more wings. So I just keep clearing list. I get wings, and I pretty much what I do is I put my defense team in here, and this is like a generic defense team. Like this is what I use on defense. You don't have to use nat 5s. You really don't like have to use like crazy strong units. Um, just anything that can fight most other units, and you don't have to even look at it. You just put it in, and then you like that works. Any team that works well against any other team, you just put it in. And if your runes are better, if you're like supposed to be at a much higher rank, then you should be able to auto this team no problem. And what this does is you just keep getting glory. You stack glory, and you just keep going. One of the reasons why you don't want to drop to Challenger is I know most people probably know this. You get 3 glory per win at Challenger. You get 4 glory per win at Fighter, and Conqueror and Guardian get 5 glory per win. So you don't want to drop too low. It's actually better like for me to actually stay in fighter rather than to stay in Conqueror 1, because I find that sometimes my auto team might not be able to auto everything in Conqueror 1, but it pretty much just autos everything. I might get one lose, like, you know, whenever, might be right now. Holy shit. Um, basically, I should be able to beat any single team on fighter by just autoing like this. And come on, don't lose, please. Oh my god, this is gonna be embarrassing if I actually lose this. All right, we're good. So I should be able to auto everything right now. Um, and I keep farming glory, and then I can keep farming buildings. The really good thing about this is I don't have to do anything. I can do everything full auto. So while I'm doing this, I might be eating, I might be, you know, watching anime or something, and doing other things. While I do this, I might be in class, you know, with my phone out and just pressing auto. And then I can do this throughout the week. And depending on how I feel, if I want to try to get higher and get more crystals that week, um, I should not have used Orion. That was bad. I should have put in another nuker. All right, please kill Bella. If Bella doesn't die, I'm screwed. All right, we're good. We're good. You might have to do some experiment until you find like the best auto team that can fight everything. Or if you're not confident that you can do this, then don't do it. It's not the best thing ever. Yeah, I'm teaching bad things to kids. All right, so you actually get a lot more glory throughout the week. Like if you keep doing this, if you consistently win every single fight, get those 2 wings, and then keep winning over and over again throughout the day, you actually should get more glory than if you're, you know, seriously fighting in Conqueror, because you might get a lose every once in a while. I know I can get like pretty close to Guardian, and you know, while I was grinding with my defense team, I can pretty much, if I choose my opponents right, I can uh, pretty much like never lose. Uh, if I do things carefully, you know. But it's a lot of effort, and I don't want to do that every single week or every single day, the whole entire time. And I might not have time, and I might not have the you know, I might not have the luxury to pay attention to my phone all the time. So I do this, and it actually gets me a lot more glory. If you don't believe me, look at my buildings. I've only been playing a year, free to play. You know, it's legit, no scam. All right, this lasted pretty long, but you know, in the end, I won. That is the important thing here. I won. All right, all right. Also, I am pretty lazy in guild battles. Um, the trick actually isn't about how strong you are or how good you are at guild battles. The trick is actually about how good are your guildies in guild battles. So I don't know. I'm pretty lucky. All right, I've been in this guild forever, and I only got in this guild because my friend met these guys, and they were in this guild. But this guild is actually pretty strong. Like we're technically a farming guild. Yeah, we are a farming guild. Like we put a weak defense, and we fight people. And if we put a weak defense like throughout the whole week and don't do anything on the last few days, we usually end in Guardian 1. If we're a little bit serious, we actually do end in Guardian 3, like sometimes. And what I do is I actually, every single guild fight, I just fight the +0s, and I go in, and you know, they're like fighter and stuff, so I just put in my random units. Usually it consists of my what I use on defense. Oh wait, actually don't have anything on defense, but it's usually like Vermos, Bella, Darien, and then I put in another team of like Theomars, Bernard, Kona, or something like that, and I just put it in and then let them auto. Um, Sometimes I win, sometimes I lose. If you lose, just hope that your guildies don't say anything. You know, there's no trick here. The only trick here is you gotta find a guild where your guildies don't care if you lose. So that's pretty much it. You just gotta go in. You gotta find like the nicest guys to be that are your guildies, and they should have pretty strong monsters. You join their guild, and you start being a scrub pretty much. You just go in, first day you just fight the plus zeros, you auto, you lose 3 fights, and hope that they don't say anything. That's the trick here. That is literally the trick. Um, oh my god, I'm like I'm like raising I'm like raising people to be scrubs in Summoner's War. This is horrible. Gonna have a new generation of like scrubs. Like no one wants to fight the plus threes. Everyone's fighting the plus zeros. Everyone just autos arena. What am I gonna do when it's live arena? I hope that they don't take the auto button away in live arena, because I would still auto. You know, there's no way I'm gonna no possible way that I'm going to be on my phone manualing shit all day long. It's just not gonna happen. Yeah, I think that's the only two places you can be super lazy. It's PvP, and that's why I'm a scrub in PvP. I cleared TOA, I cleared everything. I also didn't clear a raise yet, but I hope to eventually. And yeah, just make sure you always click your crystals, the magic shop. Putting fodders here actually saves a lot of time. It's a really good resource. You don't really have to do anything except click it 4 times every like 3 hours or so. Just gotta click it every 3 hours every time they level up, and that is pretty much it. That is how to be a scrub in Summoner's War in a nutshell. Thank you very much. Peace out.